Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Dior, and this is Elden Ring. Rickety shield. I don't think I'm two-handing this right now. I don't think there's really any point for me to fight them, so I'm going just to go. There's a grace up ahead, which is nice. Oh, I was two-handing, I just wasn't doing enough damage. Alright, so before I go up to that fort, let's find out what's down here. Honestly, it doesn't look like as much. Yeah, you do you, man. I don't know if that thing actually drops anything, but I had no intention of fighting it right now. There are grays down there. We'll go and deal with that later. All right. So we're gonna. I've done the front entrance. I'm gonna try sneaking around this time, see if that gets us some better options. Never mind, I don't think I can get anywhere up there. There's definitely someone up there. Oh, well, you guys are distracted by that. Oh, it didn't summon because I was too close to that wall. Shit. By the way, rickety shield. Creaky old wooden shield, circular in shape, roughly reinforced with vines. There are countless other shields available of better make. This piece of scrap isn't worth the effort of equipping, but it does have parry. All right, let's try this again. Thank you. I'm also going to go ahead and just cap that out. One down. Two down. Then we got that guy. Anyway, even if you don't care about the side quest, there's a golden seed here, which is the main reason why I came here. It's just to get more charges on our flask. Come on down. You threw a spear at my dog. Alright, we're just gonna kill you. Thank you. Sanctuary Stone. I think that's our first one. It's a component. Rare piece of stone. A rare piece of stone fragment found near places where ruins have fallen from the sky. It feeds and strengthens the light as it shines. Good for him. Or good for it. Or good for somebody. Anyway, you can... I think you can loop around a bit, but I don't think there's much benefit of doing so. I was a little concerned about the archer earlier. But it doesn't look like I see anything. Nope, just birds. Anyway, something to note, this place has blood roses. Blood-soaked roses that bloom in blood-soaked soil, particularly beloved by those who serve the Lord of Blood. Glory to his inevitable reign. So if you want to make things that can bolster your blood infliction type stuff, this is where you can get those materials very easily. You can just keep respawning the place over and over again. And as mentioned, blood builds are particularly strong if you can amass the blood quick enough. Yeah, there's no hidden path. Even if there was, it's not really necessary. Anyway, I don't really remember what's around here, if anything else. Looks like we finished our loop. Okay. So took care of the initial front guards, but we still now we have to get inside. And there's tons of rats in here. Just saying. Okay. God, geez, you guys are persistent, aren't you? Oh. Oh, by the way, this guy has a special blood stabby thing. Alright, we picked up something, but I know it's in ashes. I believe it's his technique, essentially. Whew. Yeah, I think what happens is once you aggro things start just pouring in from inside. So I think that's what happened there. Like that. Get your... Yeah, go get them, guys. Alright. Tier 6 Nomadic Cookbook. We'll go through all this stuff in a bit. I do want to go ahead and grab what blood roses are here that I didn't grab, just in case. I don't plan on doing a blood build, at least not in this playthrough, but who knows. I'm kind of going to spread my stats out a bit at this point once I get enough vigor in mind. Heck, maybe just when I get enough vigor. To try to get a little bit of flexibility in, but we'll see. Alright, so there's this area here. Oh hey, so that's where the ranged attacks were coming from. Alright, looks like we got everything. My physic flask will be still depleted, but that's okay. Alright, so over here, nothing. Yeah, you did it. Good for you, man. Blood rose. Not sure why it keeps revealing it, because we've already found it once. Let's go this way first. Don't think there's anything of note. Smecking stone 1. Yeah, not really. What's kind of nice about this game being kind of bigger and more open world is a lot of the usual tricks that become really strong really early on as starting playthrough requires a bit more effort, a lot more travel time to say the least. I think we're good up here. We are. So up here is the Dectus medallion left, which apparently is very important. Alright, did we pick up anything else of note? So lingering trace of gold, lingering residue of gold. Those born at the foot of the tree are blessed, at least that is the enduring belief of the people of the plateau. Alright, with all that said, let's keep going through this. No components. Left half of a split medallion depicting the Erd tree. Brandishing the medallion with both halves conjoined will activate the grand lift of Dectus, connecting the Altus Plateau to Liurnia. The right half is said to reside in Fort Faroth and the Dragon Barrow, far to the east. And tent. So you pretty much need it for stuff. We now have access to blood grease, drawstring blood grease, bloodbone arrow fletched, and bloodbone bolt. As you can probably guess, this is all for blood builds. Okay. And then this new ability, Ash of War, Bloody Slash. This Ash of War grants an armament the blood affinity and the following skill. Bloody Slash, Blood Oath skill granted by the Lord of Blood. From a low stance, coat the blade in your own blood to unleash a rending blood slash in a wide arc. Usable on swords, colossal weapons accepted. Alright. And yep, that's everything. Okay. So with that, we're done here. I do want to explore what's over here, so we're just going to head on over in that direction. Actually, easiest way to do this is just to get out of here. We can go back and talk to that other guy. He does have a reward for us, and I think he ends up going to the I think he just goes to the keep and maybe keeps it cleared out, maybe. I don't know, I never went back. In any case, flask. Add another charge. Thank you. Wait. Oh, I now need 2 golden seeds to get more uses. Okay. Noted. Alright, level up. I am a few hundred short. Okay. That's fine. Alright, with that in mind, we'll just keep on going. Do I want to kill that thing? I kind of want to at this point. But dealing with this thing, like, I just want to make sure it doesn't have a drop. That's gonna be... This guy is not nice, to say the least. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get killed by your stupid beak again. Fine. Alright, nothing to note. Just more octopus ovaries. Alright, let's go. Okay, leader's taken out at least. Hello, wolves. Bye-bye, wolves. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's anything in these, but I don't think there are. I think I've been here before, but I don't remember. All the graveyards kind of look the same. Okay, let me pick it up. Thank you. Alright, I think I got everything. Let's get going. I can hear you barking. Where are you? We're just gonna go up here and murder then. Alright, got refreshed. Not that I really need it. Alright. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much of note here. There's some tombstones, but I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't think it's leading anywhere. Alright. So, other locations we can play around with. There's a church here which probably has another seed or at least something to play around with. I'm also interested in that Erd tree there. But at that point, we're kind of going pretty off the beaten path at that point. We could go... Yeah, let's go up this way. You know what? I might just go this way instead and go up this way, maybe. It's either that or I go here. Actually, we need to go turn in the quest anyway. Let's do that. I wish the button for placing markers was different. Because if you're just slightly off from clicking on a grace point, it places markers all over the place. Alright, I have enough to level up, so another point in Vicar, please. Thank you. Alright. Now we're gonna go here, say hi to him. So he makes an offer. I refused it on my other playthrough. I think I'm gonna accept it for this one. I don't know what he's all about though.
I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Did you manage to recapture my fort? Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Earthsteel dagger. Alright, Earthsteel dagger requires 14 faith. It does have faith descaling, but it doesn't actually have any holy elements. An earth-sealed dagger with a grass crest engraved upon its blade, carried by the Earth Tree royalty for self-defense in times of peace. Though forged to a high standard, the weapon is difficult to wield. Attack power also scales with faith. Has access to quick step. Okay.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Earth Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Height, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch. Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask, would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows, perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
Sure.
Very well indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold the ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed. Right then. Time for I've much to do.
Alright. So yeah, I don't know. I've never done this before, so I don't know exactly what to expect. He's a noble, so he's already someone I don't exactly trust. So the question is the fort still cleared out? I assume it is. But that would be uncharacteristically nice of the game to do so. Yeah, it's clear. Okay, we can't actually... Well, I didn't even try mounted entry in here. Oh. Well, that's a problem. Anyone else? I can delay my swings too. So about those demi-humans, hopefully those were not your buddies. Ballista's gone. Hey, you're here. Just cleaning house.
Ah, you, is it? I suppose you must have seen it by now, yes. The sorry state of my fort? Oh, indeed, it is a foul fate for a land to be without a ruler. one must be found with haste, and not that awful Godric, but a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I'm sorry to have lifted your hopes, but I haven't the authority to raise you to knighthood as things stand. The great Kenneth Height issues his sincerest apology. But now, I must begin my search post-haste for a true and stalwart lord of the proper lineage to take the reins of Limgrave. I must begin my search for a true...
Alright, so even if you said no, he comes to this fort, and then you can obviously meet up with him if you ever change your mind, and of course he'll probably be like, yeah, sorry, I can't actually give you knighthood. Which is fine, I didn't really care, so it's not a big deal. He at least didn't try to betray me or anything. So... I would like to get... Where do I want to go? Yeah, let's go here. I'm gonna go and then go up the path here to the icky place. As long as that particular boss can take arcane damage, I should be okay. Fortunately, we haven't been getting too many runes from our fighting. I mean, we haven't been fighting all too much, but the things we've been fighting also have not been worth that much in the first place. Hello, you're a skull. Thank you. Alright, so yeah, I want to go up there. Which, of course, yeah, I should have teleported to the other location. Because, yeah, I'm going to end up having to go around this way. Also, I want a longer weapon just so I have a weapon that's better, a melee weapon that's better on horseback. And unfortunately, I can't use the same tactics I did on the dragon on the Black Knight, just simply because the Black Knight's so much more aggressive with its wide swings and long reach, and you can't dodge while on horseback, so it's a bit rough. All right, so we should be able to go up the tombstones to get where we need. It's gonna be a bit dangerous though. Yeah, like I said, it's a bit dangerous to go up. I've never gone up tombstones like this before. Well, I'm gonna die. Yeah. I didn't have a lot of runes, so I'm probably just not gonna bother picking them up. Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, it's not worth going up that route. It's just way too much trouble. Alright, well, in that case, I mean, the only way I can get there now would be to go through this route. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I'm feeling a bit wary because there's some locations I'm not sure I want to go to yet, but I think at this point I might as well try it. So yeah, we'll head up this way. Follow along this path. Didn't even notice the bats here. I'll go ahead and drink. Okay. Wait, where did that come from? Yeah, I don't know where you came from. You're kind of a jerk, though. Anyone else? We went that way before. We're good there. Not sure what's down here, if anything. Okay, it just continues down to this part. Which is fine by me. But there was something else around here. Well, I do know what else is here. Rescue Aunt Hernicus. Alright, this guy's far less agile. Alright. For calling Finger Remedy, got a Hammer Talisman. So, Hammer Talisman enhances stamina, reducing attacks against blockers. Talisman depicting a hammer and a knight. Hammers are highly effective against shield-bearing foes, so much so that they are known as Night Killers. Alright. Hello. All I wanted was to fight as a warrior to the last. So why, O guidance of grace, will this door not open? Use the duelist furled finger to write its red summon sign. Competitive multiplayer will begin once you've been summoned by a player from another world. You will take the role of an adversary duelist, and your objective is to defeat the host of fingers who summoned you. Okay. Alright, create summon sign, blah blah blah. Finger of corpse wax furled like a hook. The bronze adornments are the mark of a duelist. And let's see. And not anything else to note there. Got it. Alright, so yeah, I was a little bit concerned since I lost against the last duelist, which I still need to go back and fight again, but I don't think I'm ready to fight that one. That one's far more agile. In any case, this area here, tons of Smouldering Butterflies. I've never fought these slugs before. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so now this route I don't feel bad taking now. That up there is one of those bugs. So let's go up there and deal with that. I think that's just a regular knight. Yeah, it is. took a nasty hit there. And nearly fell off a cliff. Gotcha. Gotcha again. Need a drink. Golden Vow. So this is on our Golden Halberd. This Ash of War grants the ornament Sacred Affinity and the following skill, which we already know what Golden Vow does. But I think Sacred gives you holy damage, which can be pretty useful. But it becomes Faith. Smithing Stone. Which we don't really need right now. Unless I start upgrading that crossbow we have. Okay. Alright. There's one other foe around this area that we can play around with. Just gotta find him. That is Cliff. Is it further down? Might be. Yeah, it's down here. Okay. We can just drop down here. Should be fine. Okay. So you might notice these buried things. And then there's this thing. Oh wow, did not expect you to hit me while I was on the ground. Alright, well I don't have to worry about those souls or those runes I left behind. It's gonna be a bit of a run to get back though. So yeah, you're better off trying to stay behind the thing. Not like what I just did. Alright, off we go. We got we got a bit of a trek to go. At least we can come in from the other side, I suppose. Also, is it night? No. Okay, then we're fine. Fire arrows. We'll grab those and run along. Hey, I didn't know there was a... Oh yeah, I remember what this place is. Will put us closer at least.
Not seen you before. Name's Bernard. Tarnished, just like you. Let me ask you something. Are you here in the lands between to take up the fight? Does your faith in the guidance of grace hold firm, despite the collapse of the Golden Order?
Yeah.
Yes, you're a tarnished through and through. Takes me back. But that's a quality needed now more than ever. Any interest in bearing the torch of my battle arts? All I know is the sword. Picked up a fair few tricks in my time, too. Now's the time to pass them on. To a good and proper tarnished, like you.
Alright. I believe if you kill this guy, you can get his armor. So, heavy, low stance to prevent the... Okay, so stamp, brace armament, step into a low stance, and follow up with an upward strike. Got kick here. Endure. Warcry. I think we've seen some of these already. Let's see. So another thing you can get is you can get no skill, which is a way to clear something off a weapon or shield. This can be useful if you want to use weapon arts while still having a shield that has an ability on it. Because what you can do, because if it has something like parry, and you try to use your weapon one-handed and try to activate that skill, you'll end up activating the parry instead. And usually the way to get around it is by two-handing your weapon. But if you if you want to continue to just one-hand your weapon and just use the shield for blocking, you can just no-skill this to clear it off. So we got parry here. Stormblade. Grants an armament the quality of affinity of the following skill. Stormblade, lost skill of Stormveil, surround armament with shearing storm winds that can be fired forward. Can be fired in rapid succession. I don't know if we ran into anything that used that. I know some of the guards in the castle can fire those little shockwaves. Paling Thrust, which I think we've read about. Spinning Slash. Warcry, give a Warcry to rally the spirit, increase attack power while active. Strong attacks change to charging attacks. And then Endure, assume an anchored stance to brace for incoming attacks, briefly boosting poise. Damage taken while using this skill is reduced. I think those are the only new ones. Everything else we've seen before.
There's a myriad of battle arts in these lands that I've yet to discover. Mementos of all the warriors who raised their arms in battle, lost and died. A fine tale, all told, of true chivalric romance. That's how I fell in love with the sword and the arts of combat. It grants meaning even to falling in battle, to death itself. Not floating your boat, eh? Well, there's no rush. Knowledge of the arts can wait another day.
Poor guy. Just wanted to make a sale. Alright, so we're going to keep on going. We need to go up and around, I think. Because I think we have to drop down to where we need to go. Also, this location has root resin, which is useful for making those coatings. Oh, don't mind him. One of those weird orb things that hang around the teleport points. And since I'm back here anyway, I might as well stock up on a bunch of these. Thank you. Alright, oop, missed one. Missed a few, actually. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go and get our souls back. Runes, whatever they're called. We need to go down this way. That's good enough. And then we can drop down here. Alright. So, step 1, get runes back. Step 2, don't die. You're on top of it, aren't you? You are. Yep, don't mind me. Dude, come on. Thank you. I didn't have much to begin with. That's... So I'm aiming at the joints. Because you can obviously see they're kind of weak. Okay, can't deal with that while he's turning. He probably has some sort of shockwave attack. There we go. 1,000 runes. But he did drop something. It was Golem's Hellbird. I don't know if that's a normal drop. I'm pretty sure I didn't get this before. Anyway, 36 strength, which means you need at least 24 strength to actually two-hand it, and then 14 dex. And it weighs 21. Colossal weapon. A great halberd of black stone grafted by a civilization now gone to ruin, wielded by the guardian golem. Charge forth, and yeah, that just lets you charge it like a spear. Alright, so we're done with that. Alright. Lance Talisman. You can probably guess what that's for. A talisman depicting a lance and a knight enhances attacks while on horseback. Knights on horseback are deadly foes. They see all below from their lofty position, meeting little meaningful resistance as they charge ahead. I usually equip it if I have a lot of melee attacks, but since obviously I'm using a short sword, it's not as important for this character. Someday I'll have a bigger weapon. Grab that, thank you. Nope. Not letting that happen. Got one of them. Alright, it looks like they were going after ruins. Yep. Alright. So we got this up here. Okay, one down. Two down. I do not want to risk falling off. Gold rune 3. Alright. So I was talking about a location. Is it here? No. Yes. Unthinkable, our hallowed resting place is violated. To refuse the Earth Tree's call to return to live with death, sickening. Alright, so these catacombs, as hinted, have been defiled. Death Touch Catacombs. So I actually had to look up stuff about this particular situation. So the door's right there. Okay. This has undead. And the way undead work, you saw that like white stuff, that white spirity stuff. That means it'll get back up, but you can keep it from getting back up by hitting that stuff, and that will take care of it. Anyone that's familiar with Dark Souls knows that there were other ways of dealing with these things. Sometimes you had to kill the necromancer to ensure that they all just go away. But if you had like a certain type of weapon or holy damage, that would be a way to prevent resurrection as well. In this game, it seems to be you have to just kill them again, or kill this. If there's a necromancer maintaining them, you have to kill a necromancer, no matter what. Yeah. I wasn't sure if this guy was going to attack with it. Oh, they are dropping things, by the way. Human bone shard. Gee, I wonder what that's about. Fragment of bone from dun mottling, found by hunting those who lived in death. Lamentably brittle, it crumbles at the lightest caress. Yeah, I didn't kill that one. I didn't finish that one off fast enough. Okay. Defeated by one is required up ahead. Probably. So this one's a bit cheekier. Come on. Okay. Sheesh. You might notice there's still a bunch of bones on the ground. And that's because we're not done here yet. Blood rose. Gray violet. And here's the lever that will open to the boss door. As you can probably guess. Yep. Well, these things like to do their little rolly thing. That one with the gold eyes is actually going to drop more souls. There we go. And this one, yeah, dropped 310 runes there. Alright. So there's still more stuff we can do over here. Jeez, come on. They're a little bit more agile than I care for. Obviously I can kill them with magic, but if I don't slash them afterwards, it is a bit of a moot point and just waste MP or FP. Granted, we can always go back to the... Conveniently, the Grace is right along the... Uchi Katana. Okay, stop being annoying. Yeah, this is usually what I have to do. I have to just... They get knocked over, I have to follow them to finish them off, and then go back around to pick up anything I may have missed. Which is convenient, because I did miss things. Though we're not exactly starving on needing to upgrade any of our ashes. But we can go and grab this one here. Finish that off. Running a little low on time, but I'm going to go ahead and go rest and then go fight the boss. We shouldn't have to worry about anything up here. So it's just a straight line to the boss. Okay. I'm not too worried about the runes that I have. As always, I mean, I have a grind spot, so I can always just do that if I need to. And that's root resin. Okay. So, boss room. So, the wolves are not going to be able to do much to this thing. Actually, I'm getting mixed up with a different boss, I think. Also, this guy's almost dead. But as you notice, he's not taking very much damage from the wolves at all, even by normal standards. Black Knife Assassin. And that's it. But holy magic damage seems to do quite well. Assassin's Crimson Dagger. Also, this place actually has a chest. Let's get you a Deathroot. Alright. So, this thing is pretty nice. An Assassin's Dagger, misshapen and stained in crimson. Critical hits restore HP. This charm is modeled after darkly gleaming blades used in the Night of Black Knives. Those which give the demigods their first taste of death. Not too shabby. And then the other is a key item. A source that gives rise to those who live in death. The beast clergy, found at Bestial Shankdom in the distant east, collects and devours these roots. On the night of the dire plot, the stolen rune of death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the rune of death spread across the lands between, through the underground roots of the great tree, sprouting in the form of Deathroot. So yeah, essentially stuff about undead. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and unequip the charged attacks, because it's not going to make much of a difference for me right now, and replace it with this. So if I do any sort of backstabs or, you know, visceral hits and things like that, I will regain life. So it's another resource to heal up with. Root resin. I don't think there's root resin over here too. Don't really need it, but it's good to have. I think everything else here is fine. Yep. Alright, cool. Made it just in time. So we'll return to the entrance. And from this place we can continue across the bridge and head towards that lake type area, I suppose. But for right now, I'll go ahead and call it good. I am the Depressed Eeyore. This was Elden Ring. I'll see you guys next time.